Hello and welcome to Manus Tarot. It's been a while. Been through some stuff, eye surgery and just all type of little stuff. So let's get ready to get started. So it is April the 27th and we're going to do a collective love read. Collective love read for everybody who's watching. If you're watching this video, this reading is probably for you. If it doesn't resonate, don't fret. Everything cannot be your story in particular. It's just for the energies that will be watching this. So, calling on spirit, angels, and ancestors. Collective love read for all those watching. And before we do our spread, we're just going to take a second of silence so that we can tap in. It's a collective love read for you and the person that you're either thinking about or the person that you're with. Alright, let's take a moment of silence. Right. Balance out those energies. Okay. So this is going to be a collective love read for. It's so weird. What I already feel. Let's just go ahead and do it. Okay. Let's just back some. I feel like starting at the top. Alright. Definitely going to do some clarifying because in your past you have the Wheel of Fortune, in your present you have the Ten of Swords. And what's helping that is the Hierophant, and your obstacles are the Ace of Cups. But what those who may be around you think of you is the world energy, and what you should do. We have the Page of Wands, and your outcome we got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so far basically what it's reading for you is in your recent past, you had things in motion. It's like things were coming together. Maybe you were planning a trip. Maybe you were going through a phase. And you seem like you had the ball in your court. Maybe you had the ball in your court. But then something happened. Okay. Something caused the situation to end. Excuse me. And it really hurt. Something caused it. It could have been a marriage. It could have been a divorce. It could have been a divorce. We were going to clarify that. Could have been a marriage or a divorce, or some power move. I feel. And it caused you to have security issues. So I'm kind of feeling like here with this Ace of Cups. Sorry, I had a phone call there. So with this Ace of Cups, I feel like it caused a lot of insecurity issues with whatever the situation that happened, which leads me to believe either somebody had maybe you went through a divorce, someone divorced you, or we're going to clarify this. Something fell through with the marriage. Okay, it's just something, seems like something fell through with a marriage or a long-lasting relationship. The reason I don't want to say that you were necessarily cheated on is because I'm not getting any threes here. I'm not getting a third party. I'm not getting any Three of Swords or anything like that. I mean, I'm not getting any threes whatsoever. Okay. So, and that's your obstacle, is the fact that you have this insecurity. All right. So, people, the way that this person or someone around you views you, they feel like you have things together. They feel like you have money. Maybe they didn't really feel needed here, so it could be. Again, we will clarify. But I feel like I'm speaking to someone who is young, maybe 25 years or younger, here with this Page of Wands, and they were looking to travel. I really feel like someone was going to travel here. So maybe you and your person are distant. There's definitely some travel here. The reason I say that is because you have the World, and you also have the Page of Wands. Yeah. So that's in what, I feel like you're probably going to take a needed trip. In the end, it looks like it's going to pay off. So let's do some clarifying here, because we have a situation going on. Okay. So, Spirit, clarify the Wheel of Fortune for the collective. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for the collective, Spirit. Ancestors, angels. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Okay, so like I said, like it seemed like you had things under control. And see, I know for a fact there's something with travel here. Because you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the World, you have the Page of Wands. Those are all things related to some form of travel here. You also have 2 tens, okay? Some completion here going on. So in the recent past, it seemed like you had things that were, plans that were gonna work out. Okay. But you got the Emperor here. You got the Emperor here. It came out in clarifying for the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And you also got the Star card. So for the Emperor, this stability, there's stability with the Emperor. So you had things that were working out, things were together, things seemed to be stable, they were working in your favor, and your plans were coming to life. Okay. And then you have the Star card here. Okay. So with the Star card, you were hoping for something, you were wishing for something. Things seem to be brightening up, and emotions were flowing, and it was beautiful. Okay, that's your recent past. Okay, so that's what things were before. Okay, so now we're going to clarify this Ten of Swords in your present moment. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords for the collective. Clarify the Ten of Swords for the collective. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Honestly, I feel like the Ten of Swords can be self-explanatory, but given the position in which it's in this reading, as in your present, it definitely needs to be clarified. So clarify the Ten of Swords, Spirit. I think it's funny how, when I'm clarifying, two of these cards are coming out at a time for this particular reading. Okay. There was some frustrations happening here with the Seven of Wands. But then you also got the Six of Cups here. So maybe there was some childhood trauma. Some memories, you remembering something, and actually maybe you were comparing it. So doesn't necessarily have to be when you were a child, because it's just been in your past, when you were more immature, when you were more younger, and you're looking back, and you're comparing to it, and or they were comparing to it, one or the other, and it really caused some frustrations. It could have been a past relationship. But it looks like with the Seven of Wands, you might have taken control over the situation. Someone decided to take control over the situation. We'll have to clarify some more. Someone took control over the situation, which caused this backstabbing. Honestly, that's what it is. Let's see what it is. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. Okay, so there were some secrets going on. There was something secret happening here with the High Priestess. There was a dark secret, is what I'm feeling from this high priestess. Like some strong, a secret that was enough to make you, once it was revealed, you were like, no way. Either you were like that or your person was like that. And they just took charge and said no more. Okay, that's what it looks like. So let's clarify the Hierophant. Like, clarify the Hierophant. We're gonna get more to this. Doing this reading makes me feel like I should have did a Celtic cross. We would have been able to get more detailed, okay? But we're gonna get as much detail as possible, okay? Somebody was deceptive. Okay, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. What I'm gathering here, okay? Someone was being very deceptive in a way. And they were either spying on someone. Maybe you were spying on your person. And reflecting back and looking back and comparing and or whatnot. Clarify the Hierophant. But this person, this is an immature person. This is somebody who's not mature. Exactly what I was feeling. Y'all look what came out. 3 of Swords. This is why it's important to clarify. Another deception card on top of a deception. Like, because you have this broken heart, you probably were spying on this person, or this person was doing this to you. Caused a lot of frustration, because I'm feeling nothing but frustration in this situation. But there was love here, because there's like major heartbreak. Someone was deceptive and very jealous. Somebody caused the situation to end. Give me another card, Spirit. So there might have been well, that's too many cards, Spirit. There may have been, I'm feeling like there may have been a marriage here. You were in a relationship with someone who was married. That's what I'm feeling. And if it wasn't you that was in a relationship with someone who was married, you are the person who was married. I'm not going to take 3 cards. I just need 1, Spirit. 1 card for the situation. Oh, there it is. And there it is. It flipped. It wants these cards, so I'm going to take them, okay? Again, we got the Justice card. So some truth came out here. And there was some type of legal situation. I'm telling you, something went down. So something went down. Oh, y'all, the next card you got, 5 of Wands. I knew it was a reason I had to take these cards. You got the 5 of Wands, so there was a fight, a tussle, argument, a battle over something going on. It caused this situation, okay? And then you got the King of Wands, okay? So I'm feeling like, and this is just energy. I mean, it could be universe, transverse, or whatever, okay? I'm feeling like we got somebody young here with a more feminine energy, okay? And we have someone older in the situation with a more masculine energy. that has zero to do with gender. It's just the energy. A more dominant person, a restless person, ambitious person. This person represents the King of Wands, okay? This is an older person. So there's someone here that's older. I don't really have, I just know they're over 25 here, okay? Maybe they're in their 30s is what I'm feeling. I don't know. Or 30. An older person here. Could just be a year or two older. It doesn't matter. Take it or leave it, okay? And they're with someone that's younger than they are, okay? What I'm trying to figure out here is how this went down, because I'm nosy. Alright, so we got the Ace of Cups here, which helped this situation happen, okay? This, you know, so let's discuss the obstacles here, okay? Because this obstacle has a lot to do with what's going on here, okay? So we're going to discuss the problem is now there's a level of insecurity here. I feel like maybe you have somebody here that you're interested in, but because of all of this that's happened recently, is holding this off, okay? Is holding off. You're in a situation currently. You're trying to work through the situation. There's a lot of frustration here. You really kind of want to travel to this other person. That's what it's looking like. Okay. So with the Ace of Cups, clarify the Ace of Cups. What I say? Fears and frustrations here with the Nine of Swords. Okay. It's hard for you to let go of these emotions that you're feeling, and it's hard for you to accept that helping hand. It's hard for you to feel, you know, secure. But I'm here to tell you, like, if you can't move past it, it's not going to work. Okay. And maybe this is a dark. We don't have the Moon card out, so I'm not gonna say that right now, but I got a feeling this person may not know that you're feeling like and going through this because of this current situation here. I feel like maybe you were in a situation that you are ending or they're ending because there was some infidelity here. There was some untruthfulness here, and someone had to spy to get this information and they found out, which makes me feel like you were cheating. Sorry, I gotta give it to you how I'm getting it. Okay, and remember, roles can be reversed, so it doesn't mean it was you, could mean it's your spouse, but or your partner. But I'm gonna say it as if it was you, that you were cheating, and your partner found out, and that caused all this frustration in legal matters, and you're broken. Looks like your person, we'll get to your person in a minute, but looks like maybe your person's also hurt. There's a overflow of emotions here. And you don't want to accept any help in a situation. You can't let go of it. Maybe this person still wants you. I don't know. Maybe this partner that you're with still wants you, but you can't seem to let go of this person. Okay, so let's clarify the world. The Ace of Cups. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. Okay. Whew. This is intense, guys. What I just said? What did I just say? I just said the moon card didn't come out, so I wasn't going to say it. But guess what? The moon card's out. There's some darkness here. There was some freaky crap that happened. There was... Ooh, honey. It just wasn't pretty, okay? There was some deception happening. Gosh, I just feel like this is you, collective. And I'm not judging you because I don't know your situation. There's many reasons why people choose to do what they do. Like if you're torn and broken and betrayed and hurt and things like that, you might not be able to get out of your current situation, and you may be wanting a way out, but then again, you're so prideful, you're not looking for a helping hand. You have an emotional ups and downs. It's causing you not to be able to sleep at night. And with the Nine of Swords here, look at this person. They're in the bed crying, okay? And they can't sleep, okay? You're not able to sleep at night. You're torn up about it. Your emotions are overflowing here with the Ace of Cups. You feel bad about the situation. But you don't feel bad for loving this other person. I feel like this situation here is just beautiful with the star. Like, you feel like this is more of a stable situation here. You know, you feel like things were coming together, but then you got found out about. And now you're hurting because you didn't want it to be found out that way. I mean, you didn't want it to have to be done like that way. I feel like you do love this person, this King of Wands, this situation with the Hierophant. But emotionally, there's no emotions attached to any of that. None. There's all swords and wands. You know, even with the Justice happening and things come into a full-on closure, there's still a sword. It's intense. And there's always deception here with the moon. You feel bad because of the deception. You didn't want the deception to be found out that way. But now that it's out, it's out. You're attracted to someone older. That's what I gather. I gather you're the younger person, but you're attracted to older people, more stable people, more... I don't know if I should necessarily say sophisticated, but in their own right, like they hold their own. But you need to be careful. You need to be careful. Because this person that you care about, I feel, they might be controlling. They may have all this extra stuff and you may have love for them, but the grass is not necessarily greener. Be careful what you can... Why do I keep hearing be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. You're wishing for that person. You might get that person, but you don't want to look back at the person you had and then be like, I should have stayed. I shouldn't have. And you're in this current situation, and like I said, I feel like maybe this person, like they might not want to right now, but later on they might want to forgive you. You may need to apologize and explain and communicate here. I feel like this person will be open to communication if you wanted to try to work it out with the person that you're with, because they are the King of Wands, you know. And you're going for a King of Swords. This person's going to be more harsh, more cold. They're going to actually demand respect. So unless you're very submissive, it might not work out. But I haven't really gotten... Okay, so you got the Ace of Pentacles here. So there's some money. This person has some money. You need money. And if it's not money you need somebody that's stable with money. Not somebody that... Which basically is saying to me that... that's what you've been hoping for. Somebody with this level of stability. Let's move forward. The world. This is how people see you, or the person sees you, or whoever's around you sees you. This is how other people view you. Okay? They view you as if you have opportunities, you know? They're viewing you as if you're lucky. With this money, that's might be why they're viewing you like that. Like you're lucky to have them, or you're lucky to have me, or somebody's looking at you like, you know, you're lucky and that you're going to take this trip, you know, and you're lucky to come here. Maybe they were paying for the trip. Maybe the reason the trip hadn't happened yet is due to COVID, maybe, or due to you being found out. So these major arcana cards are getting me in this reading here, okay? Because now you got the Judgment card, okay, and clarifying for the world. The Judgment card is basically saying so you got the world sitting here, okay? You know the song, he's got the whole world in his hands, okay? So you got it in the palm of your hands, okay? You could take this if you want it. And I'm not here to tell you not to take it. I'm just here to tell you what the cards say. Entertainment purposes only. Let me just, full disclosure, don't blame me, okay? You can take it or leave it. You have this opportunity. It's what you've been hoping and wishing for. And this is what somebody thinks. Like they think that you got this opportunity. Okay? And Judgment says something is going to be finalized. So a decision is going to have to be made. It seems like it's going to be a decision that must be made. You might not have a choice in the matter anymore with the Judgment card. You may not have a choice. Once this situation unfolded with your other person, this may be your only option at this point. Clarify the world, Spirit. And it's messed up because then it's forcing you into it. You might have thought you were ready, and you might not be. I don't know. That one almost came out. Y'all see it. What's that? Clarify the world. Clarify the world. You're about to have some losses, but all is not lost. Yeah, the situation here is done. You got the Five of Swords. You have the upper hand because you've lost 2 swords and you're carrying 3. But you're looking back kind of like in disappointment. Okay? So all is not lost. Excuse me. So maybe, maybe this current situation or where you're going it's going to seem like a little bit of a burden, because now it's like you feel like you're relying on this situation here. And this doesn't matter if you're financially set or not. It's just, we sometimes emotionally even rely on people. With the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like there's some type of money or work involved here, that you were counting on or hoping that you get somebody better, like better position, better job, better income or something like that with, or maybe for yourself, and that's what it seemed like you were going for and you were going to get. But like I said, with that King of Swords, they're going to be a little more harsh, okay? Not saying that they're worse than the other person, because I don't know that situation there. The situation was just found out. We haven't done a reading for them and how toxic they necessarily were. Alright, so you're going to have some losses, but you're still going to have the upper hand, because what you walk away and take away with is still better than the little loss that you have, okay? Would it been a 2, I feel like it's definitely a loss of relationship. Anything else for the Judgment? For the World Spirit. So there's going to be some emotions that definitely opened up. And maybe you have someone here that's very motherly here with the Queen of Cups. I don't know how you get these queens. And then you also have a Queen of Pentacles here. So I feel like the person that you're going to, they're going to feel like you kind of have it together. Now, whether you do or not, only you know. But this is how they're viewing you, which goes back to what I said towards the beginning of the reading. They may not know your situation entirely. You may not have told them, and you weren't planning on all of this to unfold the way it did. And so now you're going to have to open up and spit that out, okay? Yeah. You may end up dealing with a mother too. So, just saying. Or somebody in some type of influence, okay? Maybe it's your mom or someone that you look up to, or maybe it's theirs. Alright, we got the Page of Wands. And what you should do. It looks like I said, it looks like you pushed out of this situation almost anyway. Like, it's just like, okay, found out, it's done, whatever. Now this is my only option. And it looks like you need to take that option. Because in what you should do, you got the Page of Wands, okay? Travel. Clarify the Page of Wands, Spirit. Clarify the Page of Wands. I'm not taking that card only because of the way that when I was cutting, it kind of bent on me, so it wasn't a pop out. Clarify the Page of Wands, Spirit. Alright, so you got the Nine of Pentacles underneath the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is basically saying that you're needing to travel, okay? That you're needing to go ahead and take this trip, okay? Because this is what you need to do. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is saying you're going to find peace and contentment. Peace and contentment when you do this. So, I mean, I feel like this is going to be a good thing. Might be a little frustrating. You may have to reveal some things and make it known the situation. And you may have to conform or submit to more regulations than you're probably used to. Maybe it's due to your society wherever you're going, because it looks like you might be having an overseas trip or somewhere else, so the rules and regulations may be different. And from what I gather here, it popped out with the Empress. These delays that you had here in the very beginning are going to prove necessary to this situation. Okay, so I don't know why, but it was meant to be patient. That's surprised the Temperance didn't come out, but you didn't really need the Temperance to tell you to be patient, because you were kind of like forced to this situation. Okay, you're overcoming chains that are binding you with that Devil card. Okay, so that popped out. They did pop out. Now for your outcome, wrapping this thing up here, y'all. This is a longer read because there's a lot going on here. Okay, so with the Ace of Pentacles, your work is going to pay off. Everything that you've been doing. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles, Spirit. You're going to have a new beginning with the Ace of Wands. Going to have a new beginning. Could even signify birth. Something new, some new creation or idea that you have. Your work is going to pay off, and you're going to get what you've been. It probably feels too good to be true to you, but you're going to get it. You're going to demand your authority. I didn't see. Plus, I didn't see kids with this other person, and I don't see where you would have had kids with this other person. Now, if you did, that's great. But I feel like what y'all just saw it pop out, the Magician. Okay, you're gonna have a surprise, and I feel like with the outcome, the surprise is probably going to be this birth, this new beginning. Maybe they'll pop the question to you, or maybe you're gonna get pregnant. Okay, one more card. Again, you got the Three of Wands. Okay, you're traveling over land, you're traveling somewhere, and you're just looking at it all, taking it all in. That's your outcome. That's your read. That's what's going to happen. I feel like you either presently got found out about, or you're going to. Either you or your person's going to get found out about, and all this stuff is going to go down. But it's for the better. It was going to happen one way or another. It all came to fruition, and it's just something you have to deal with. It's life. It's life. So you just have to take things as they come and work with what you got. Okay, whatever the situation was, it was going to happen anyway. Okay. I'm not doing any type of soulmate connection or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, whatever case of Ra, whatever it meant to be will be, and you just have to deal with things as they come. So thank you for watching Manus Tarot. Please like and subscribe to my channel, because this is a new channel and I really will greatly appreciate it. Stick with me and you never go hungry again. Kidding, y'all. Love you.